Hi, boys and girls, it's Mrs. Bible. Before we get started with our Jolly Phonics fun, I have to tell you it has been a very frustrating morning. I have tried several times to get this lesson just right for you, and it just seemed like nothing was working. After trying several times and failing, I just felt like I wanted to give up. But then I thought, no, I want to make a good lesson for my friends. So I'm going to persevere and I'm going to keep trying, even though I'm feeling frustrated and angry. But my feelings of anger and frustration got so big, I couldn't think how to fix the problem. It was at that point that Inky tapped me on the shoulder and reminded me how to calm my body down when my feelings get too big. So Inky's going to help us today. Hi, Inky. Here's what Inky told me. Because sometimes you might get feelings that are too big too, like when you're scared or angry or frustrated or confused. And this is something you can do to help calm your body so that you can think what you need to do next. Here's what Inky said. Put one hand over your heart. Put the other hand over your tummy. And take a deep breath in and poke your tummy out. And when you let the breath out, pull your belly in. Deep breath in, poke your belly out. When you breathe out, pull your belly in. So remember, one hand on your heart, one on your tummy. Let's practice calming our bodies. Ready? Ah. 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 Oh, I feel better already. And now my brain is ready to learn. Thank you, Inky. I think that will really help me and our friends. Do you remember we were talking about the A sound yesterday and how to spell it with an AI along with some other ways? Let's sing our song to see if that will help us remember.
My ear hurt, I was in pain. A. My ear hurt, I was in pain. What did you try to say?
Thanks for singing along. Now we also learned a couple of other ways to spell the A sound when we want it to write, and also that we can recognize when we see those letters in our reading so that we can also read words. Let's see if you remember what those spellings were. Here we are. Let's see if I can put myself over a little bit so that we can talk about the ways we learned to spell A yesterday. We're going to start with a blue pencil and let's write one of those ways. Do you remember? A, I. Now there's another way we learned. Do you remember another way? I'm going to choose the purple this time. Let's see if we can do it. A, Y. Now there's one more way we learned, and I think we'll use green. Let's see if you remembered. A, pushy letter in the middle, and magic E or silent E. Now let's see if we can write some words. Ready? You can write them in the air, write them on paper, or just say how to spell the words out loud. We read a story about a rainstorm, so let's start with the word rain. R. And I'm not sure which spelling I want to use yet, so I'm going to put my N at the end. And then I'm going to try to remember what that page looked like that had that word rain on it. I think it was with the blue spelling of A, I. Rain. Did you get it? Good job. All right, let's clear our page. No, I don't think I want to clear it. Miss Bible's just going to erase it because I don't want to clear all of our spellings at the bottom that are helping us. All right, now let's think. What were the animals laying on? Do you remember? It's yellow and it's kind of prickery if you've ever laid on it. And it's something called hay. There's my now, what do you think? Which spelling are you going to use? I'm going to use my purple A Y. There we go. And you can see my clock is telling me that it's the hour of 1 o'clock right now. Now, let's clear it out. Let's erase our AY. And let's do one more word from yesterday's story. Do you remember what happened when Goat kept hearing all those noises in the night? Did he wake up? Yes, he did. So let's do another color. And we're going to write the word wake. Ready? Whoop! Wrong color. Let's choose another one. Mistakes don't feel good, boys and girls, but they help us to learn, and everybody makes them, right? So that is no sweat, you bet. Here we go. Let's see if I can write my wake. What? What do you hear at the end? Could be a C, could be a K. I choose K. Here we go. Now, which sound? A, which spelling? I think I'm going to use the green spelling. A in the middle and E at the end. And sometimes when I'm writing words, I like to make a smile because A is happy when E helps her to say A, wake, wake. All right, I hope you're awake because now we're going to do something else really fun. This is the book we read yesterday, Just a Storm. Now, sometimes when I pull out a book with my students and we've already read it, what do you think they do? They say, we've already read that. Well, I know that they've already read it, but what I also know is when we read a book again, we see and hear and learn different things each time we look at the book or listen to the story. So I'm going to read to you today, Just a Storm, and then I'm going to show you some of the sentences I wrote about this story. Here we go. Just sit back and listen. Big fat raindrops dripped and plopped. Drip, drop, plip, plop. Listen, listen, moaned Goat. It's just rain, said the mama horse to her foal. But to Goat she said, it's just rain, groaned Horse. Because she was a little annoyed that Goat had woken her up and her baby. Then Goat heard a new sound. Tap, tap, tap. Listen, listen, cried Goat. This time the baby foal said, it's just Magpie. It's just Magpie, groaned Foal to Goat because she was feeling annoyed with Goat. Then Goat heard another sound. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Listen, listen. Can you see Goat is shaking? The illustrator showed us this. Can you see all the white lines? That's showing that Goat is shaking and a little scared of these noises in the night. Listen, listen, cried Goat again. Now Frog's awake. It's just Toad's clock, croaked Frog. It's just Toad's clock. I think they're all getting a bit annoyed, don't you? Well, finally, an hour later, it says in our book, at 10, Goat fell asleep. But then, Goat snored. Goat snored a lot. And he snored using the vowel sounds. Have you ever heard anybody snore like this? A-E-I-O. A-E-I-O. Can you believe that? He is a vowel-snoring goat. Horse, foal, magpie, toad, and frog jumped. Why do you think they jumped? Because now they were hearing a sound. They didn't know what it was, and they were a little frightened. Is it a foghorn? Said the foal. Is it a foghorn? Cried foal. A foghorn is a big old horn that helps ships get to the land safely when there's fog and they can't see really well. And it sounds kind of like this. Ee-aw, ee-aw. Can you make a foghorn sound? Ee-aw. But it wasn't a foghorn. What was it? It's just goat. It's just goat, groaned Magpie. I don't think those animals got much sleep last night. I hope you did, because now I'm going to show you the sentences I wrote about yesterday's story. Oh no, boys and girls, some of my words are missing. My friend Mrs. Mallinger said she heard the sound snatcher was out and about. I think his friend the word snatcher snatched some of our words, and they're all the words that have the A sound in them. Let's see if you can help me put those words back in. Ready? Here we go. At the top I wrote Just a Storm because that was the title of our book. You'll also notice I have some words in red. Do you know what we call these words? We call them sight words or tricky words or high frequency words because we see them in a lot of our books. And we can't always use our sounds. And we wouldn't want to, because if we're always using our sounds, then we're going to slow ourselves way down and not remember what we read. So, some words like the, some words like goes, and some words like are words we just need to know quickly. Ready? Read this word as quick as you can. Ready? Here we go. The. Let's spell it. Ready? T-H-E, the. Let's read goes. Ready? Goes. Can you spell it? G-O-E-S. And are. Ready? Can you read it? Are. Can you spell it? A-R-E. Now let's get down to the work of filling in those A words. Let's read this first sentence. See if you can help me figure out what A word the word snatcher took. The goat sleeps in the A. The goat sleeps in the A. What's a word that has the A sound? What was the goat sleeping in? Do you remember? It was yellow and prickly. Oh, let's see if you can say it before I write it. Ready? Hay. The goat sleeps in the hay. Good job. All right, let's try another one. The, whoops, sorry, baby. Here we go. Let's get rid of this. Miss Bible's having all kinds of troubles today, isn't she? All right. Okay, Mrs. Bible accidentally turned on her drawing tool. Let's get back to our work here. The goat blanks up. Let's read that again. The goat blanks up. What did the goat do every time he heard a new sound? Do you remember? Let's write the word. See if you can read it. Ready? Do you see it? Oh, Miss Bible, you keep turning your pencil on. There we go. What did the goat do? The goat wakes up. Can you see the A and the E? Wakes up. It's not wax up. Could that make sense? The goat whacks up? No, the goat wakes up. All right, let's try the next one. The blank goes plip-plop. Do you remember what made the plip-plop sound? See if you can guess before I write it. A. I don't know why my pen keeps turning on, boys and girls. This is kind of crazy today. Let's read it. The what? The rain goes flip flop. Last one. Remember how the baby horse got scared and the mom kept trying to soothe her by telling her that everything was okay and naming the sounds? And when we do that for ourselves, or an adult does that for us, when we hear things that are scary or that we don't know what's going on, we can feel this way like the little horse felt. We can feel safe. And I don't know why I keep popping in and out, but there we go. We are safe. We are safe. See my A and my E? All righty, let's read this all together. Ready? Here we go. Just a storm. The goat sleeps in the hay. The goat wakes up. The rain goes flip flop. We are safe. Good job today, boys and girls. I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Give yourselves a big hug and say, good job. Bye-bye.